And finally, we're going to look at communities. The Surah of the Cattle, Al-An'am 638, there is not an animal on the earth, nor a being that flies on two wings, but forms communities like you. Speaks about no animal on earth, not a being that flies, and then it says that every one of them is communities like you, and I assume that the Quran is speaking about we humans. Well, in some spiders, when they finish mating, the mother eats the father. Well, I'm glad that my wife didn't eat me. Even in bees, the extra male drones are thrown out to die. Well, I'm glad also that after we had 4 children, that my wife didn't push me out of the house, too. Finally, the lions. When a lion gets old, a male lion gets old, a young lion comes along and drives him away from his own wives. And the young lion takes over the wives. But what he does with the cubs of the old lion, he kills them all. So I do not think that this sentence is true. All of the communities and all of the animals do not live in communities like us.
Dr. William Campbell raised the point about animal living in community. The Quran says in Surah An'am chapter 6 verse 38, we have created every animal that lives on the earth and every bird that flies in the air to live in communities like you. And Dr. William Campbell says that, the spider kills the mate and the father, etc. Do we kill? And the lion does that, an elephant does that. He's talking about the behavior. The Quran is not referring to behavior. If Dr. William Campbell cannot understand the Quran, that does not mean Quran is wrong. The Quran says they live in communities, talking about the animals and the birds live in groups, in societies, like the human beings. It's not talking about behavior. And today's science tells that all the animals, the birds, and the living creatures of the world, they live in communities. Like the human beings, they live together.